Hello. Suppose you have to write a paragraph. National Ports Day and its significance. Now, how should you write? And you need to write it within 150 to 100, 200 words. You should start like that. National Ports Day is an occasion. Occasion means event to promote to highlight sports culture. So, what is the occasion? To promote sports culture and make people understand about the need of adopting and exercising sports culture in life. So, also make people understand the need of adopting or exercising sports culture in life. You can add one line that it is the occasion of great hockey player Dhanchand. His birthday has been celebrated by the government of India as the National Sports Day in India. You can add that. Now, National Sports Day aims. Now, what is the aim? What is the motive? Aims to make everyone stay healthy and fit. Now, it is a kind of day which encourages others to take up sports so that by culturing sports they can stay healthy and fit. মানে এম কি লক্ষ্য কি যাতে সবাই সুস্থ থাকতে পারে, যাতে সবাই ফিট থাকতে পারে, এটাই লক্ষ্য। অ্যাডপ্টিং মানে গ্রহণ করা, এক্সারসাইজিং মানে হচ্ছে অনুশীলন করা, কালচার মানে হচ্ছে সংস্কৃতি। কিসের সংস্কৃতি? স্পোর্টসের সংস্কৃতি। Sports can be a very good career option. Also, sports can give if one is practicing sports, he is good at sports. Also, it can be his career if one is good at it. One can get job in government and non-government sectors. So one can get jobs. One can get jobs in government and non-government sectors through post quota because there are various quotas. If people have the state level certificate, district level certificate or national level certificate and they are excellent, they can get job. Railways, army, various even in non-government sector. Also, if someone has good understanding about sports and real fascination for it, and suppose one is not good at sports but he likes sports, he has deep understanding, he understand the sports better, there is also a kind of option for him. He or she can take up the fields like sports journalism, can write about sports, different kind of sports in newspaper. Also, that particular telecasting media he can join, or anchoring or become an anchor. Anchor means sanchalok, sports event. So that is also a kind of job opportunity, career option. But in our nation, but problem is what? In our nation, few sports, few means very less number of sports, alpo সংখ্যক sports are given priorities. And sports related to track and field and athletics are often ignored. But problem is that in our India, sports only, the cricket, football, hockey, those are very popular, those are practice, people follow them. But problem is that there is no shine such of encouragement if one take up the sports like track and field. Track and field, that one sports was that javelin throwing. Neeraj Chopra won the gold for India. And athletics are often ignored. There are no such kind of craze among the common people, among the mass. Many talents gets wasted due to the lack of training infrastructure, materials and trainers. So many young talents who are very talented, who have potential, who have the zeal to do something, who have the material in them, but they get wasted because they don't get the infrastructure, because it is very important in case of athletic পরিকাঠামো, ট্রেনিং ইনফ্রাস্ট্রাকচার, প্রশিক্ষণ পরিকাঠামো, materials also, that particular materials are very costly, kits are very costly, but they don't get, and automatically they have to leave their posts, and also they don't get the proper trainers, because also to keep training, to continue training, it is very costly for them. Government should prepare, should plan properly to guide these talent. Now government needs to chalk out, needs to bring an outlay how they can guide these talents. They need to spot the talents from very early age. From very early age, it will be not at, from very early age. So government needs to spot, identify, government needs to spot or identify the talents from very early age. Now another kind of thing that government can do, residential training centers. Residential training centers means abashik training, প্রশিক্ষণ কেন্দ্র. SAI is a kind of residential training center where talented sports personalities, young sports personalities can stay and can take the training. They don't need to stay their home, because in villages, in rural areas, there are lots of talented, especially in the North India. There are lots of talents, but they don't get the exposure, because they don't have the infrastructure, they don't have the support, and automatically they get wasted. So residential training centers should be built more in numbers, especially in the rural areas, especially in the backward areas. Culturing sports gives the sportsmanship. So culturing sports, if one culture sports, also it builds, it arises sportsman spirit, and the sportsman spirit is known as sportsmanship. সো যদি কেউ কালচারিং স্পোর্টসকে কালচার করে, তার মধ্যে স্পোর্টসম্যানশিপ সেটা কি হয়, জাগ্রত হয়, অ্যান্ড ইট টিচেস আস হাউ টু হ্যান্ডেল প্রেশার ইন লাইফ. And also it teaches us, because sports is a kind of game where we lose, where we win, but how to handle pressure, it is very important thing, because you need to perform in front of audience, you need to perform at the right time. If you don't perform, you will lose. So sports teaches us that কিভাবে, how to handle, কিভাবে মোকাবেলা করব, কিসের মোকাবেলা করব, প্রেশার, চাপের মোকাবেলা করব. প্রেশার মানে চাপ, হ্যান্ডেল কিভাবে সেটাকে মোকাবেলা করব, হ্যান্ডেল করব সেটাকে. ইট বিল্ডস আওয়ার ক্যারেক্টার. সো অটোমেটিক্যালি ইট বিল্ডস, ইট means gives a tremendous gloom to our character. It builds, strengthens our character. এটা আমাদের চরিত্র গঠন করে. স্পোর্টসম্যানশিপ যখন আমরা পাই, আমাদের চরিত্র গঠিত হয়. So the true object of observing National Sports Day, so the true object, aim, main, if we want to observe the National Sports Day in a true spirit, is to ensure the guarantee, is to ensure the assurance that to every sporting talent, the person who are associated with sports, the person who want them to sign in the sports, they should get the assurance, they should get the guarantee. Guarantee মানে সুনিশ্চিত, এইটা এনশিওর করা, সুনিশ্চিত করা. গ্যারেন্টি মানে কি, সুনিশ্চয়তা. কিসের সুনিশ্চয়তা? That they will get the scope to provide himself or herself. So not they, he will get here, it will be he will get, he or she will get. What he or she will get? He will or she will get the scope means opportunity, to prove him or herself in the fields of sports. That at least they will get the scope. It is not that a lack of scope, because of the want of scope, because they are not getting the scope, they have to leave sports. They will get the scope, and if they can prove, automatically they can sign, they can be a name, they can earn fame. It is up to them. At least scope will be there. যে এটা যে তারা স্কোপ, কিসের স্কোপ পাবে, সুযোগ পাবে, যে তাদেরকে প্রমাণ করার ফিল্ড অফ স্পোর্টস, মানে সেই সুযোগটা পাবে, এটা সুনিশ্চিত করতে হবে. এটাই ন্যাশনাল স্পোর্টস ডের তে যদি আমরা সত্যি করে পালন করতে চাই, এই জিনিসটা এনশিওর করতে হবে, সুনিশ্চিত করতে হবে। এই সুনিশ্চয়তাটা সব, বিশেষ করে যারা স্পোর্টিং ট্যালেন্ট, যারা স্পোর্টসের ক্ষেত্রে প্রতিভাবান, তাদেরকে দিতে হবে। I think you don't have any problem understanding these things are discussed, or meanings are also told. If you have any, contact with me.